Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ali Midawi here with another one with you. And today we are going to be talking about a few different things, but mainly what I want to talk to you about is understanding the appropriate way of conducting yourself when someone invites you to take a look at their opportunity and you may be completely sold out on what you have going on. And guess what? That's completely okay. The question that many people ask me, Ali, do you look at other people's opportunities all the time? You better believe it, for many, many reasons. And before I share with you the reasons and how to conduct yourself, give us some love. Let us know where you are from, because we want to give you a shout out, and make sure you share this video, because there are many people in the business space who may be struggling, and maybe you have the key to helping them out understand exactly how to conduct themselves and how to help their own peers in the business space. So if you are an entrepreneur, and if you are in the virtual space, specifically network marketing, direct sales, e-marketing, or what have you, you may be completely passionately sold out on your business model, and what ends up happening, you have a lot of other people that are going to reach out to you and say, hey, would you like to take a look at my business? Maybe they're doing it the right way, the wrong way, but you don't want to offend them, and you don't want to say no in an awkward, weird way. Rather, what you want to do is, first of all, make sure you keep the relationship the proper way, because sooner or later, they're going to take a look at your opportunity, and what determines sooner or later is how you actually handled it. So let's talk about it, and make sure you have the proper answer. And if you're ready, drop a number one. So let's talk about it. First things first, me personally, I like to be organized with my calendar. That is something that I am huge on, and I will not even entertain taking a look at somebody's opportunity unless I already know what's going on in my calendar. So first things first, I make sure that my calendar is preset from the night before, or you can do what I do, and I use a virtual calendar, and I'll write the link of it after the video itself. Or if you need the link for a virtual calendar, it's free. So people can actually go to your public calendar without talking to you, and they can book a 30-minute session. Just send me, drop a comment, calendar please, and I'll inbox you the actual link itself. Secondly, I don't give more than 30 minutes per session, per evaluation. So if anybody says, hey, I'd like for you to take a look at my business, I'd like for you to take on my opportunity, my network marketing company, whatever it is, I never say no, for a few reasons. Reason number one, I want to make sure that, they are appreciated and they understand that this business model works. Whatever company it could be, it doesn't matter to me. And the reason for that is, you already know how hard it is, or how hard do you work to create a relationship, to communicate with that individual, to raise value, to get a yes. So I actually do it to build up a positive morale in a community in the business space. So if you reach out to me, I'll take a look at your business, no problem. However, I set up the proper expectations. I tell the individual, hey, I would love to take a look at what you're working on. I just want you to keep in mind and keep a disciplined mindset that I already have a few projects and clients and contracts that I have a responsibility to and I have to respect. So as long as you're not expecting me to get involved in any way, shape, or form, I'd love to take a look for you. And they always say, absolutely no expectations. Now we're both on the same page. It's almost like an upfront contract. An upfront contract where both parties have a clear understanding of what's going to happen within that 30 minutes. So I set up the proper expectations, and I never give more than 30 minutes. So they have 30 minutes, one opportunity. They can include an upline, they can include slideshows, they can include videos, they can just talk to me for a half an hour, whatever means, form, or way. I am at their service. I'm willing to take a look, and I listen to everyone. I never say no. Number 2 or 3 reason why I still take a look at everybody's opportunity, or many other reasons rather, I like to get educated. I want to know what's out there. I want to know exactly who's doing what, who's getting paid what. So the more I'm informed, the more I'm educated, I might meet a prospect from that company at some point who want to take a look at what we have going on. And they may say some things like, well, with my company, we have XYZ, and unless I'm educated on what they talk about, I cannot actually overcome whatever quote unquote objections that they're going to have. In other words, like, I heard in Shark Tank, if I know more about your business product or compensation plan than you know about mine, I am going to eat you alive. So I always want to be educated. I want to know it all. I want to know every company, every product, every service, every compensation plan. So I'm always a step ahead. The last but not least is you just never know what opportunities are out there, right? It may be something that has nothing to do with network marketing. Like this morning, I took a look at someone who shared with me their opportunity, but it was not network marketing. There is no upline, downline, sideline recruiting or none of that stuff. And I said, I'll take a look at it. Send me some more information. If it makes sense, I might invest, right? And we left it at that. So always, I highly recommend to take a look at other people's opportunities when they invite you to, because you also build a much stronger, solid relationship, friendly communication. But remember and keep in mind, you have to set up the right expectations, because if you set up the wrong expectations and if you just say sure, no problem, what's going to happen, they're going to follow up with you over and over and over thinking that you were interested. So again, just make sure that the expectations are preset ahead of time. Hey, I would love to take a look at what you have going on, what you're working on, as long as there is no expectations and you have a disciplined mindset, so I don't disappoint you because I already have other things that I'm working on, right? So at some point after I take a look at their presentation, they're going to say, so what did you like best? Or what did you think? Or would you like to get started? Can you at least support me as a customer? All those different techniques and or genuine approaches, whichever ways they go about it. And I tell them the truth. Hey, at this moment, it doesn't make sense for me to get involved. At this moment, I'm already investing with someone else in their products just as a favor. I don't think it would make sense for me or my wife to spend more money on the same product elsewhere. So we have, again, clear expectations. And then if they give me a hint, if they say, well, what are you working on, Ali? Now they gave me an opportunity to invite them to my presentation, to my opportunity, to my product, or whatever it is that I'm selling, right? Or I'm promoting or I'm marketing. If they don't give me that hint of they want to take a look at what I'm working on, I might say, well, listen, man, let's keep in touch. Maybe at the end of the week or maybe next week, I'd love to share with you what I'm working on. And again, I have absolutely no expectations. I know you're completely sold out, but it may go in a line with what you're already doing. So now I'm setting up specific expectations for them to understand, hey, I got you. I'm not expecting you to leave what you're doing, but it may make sense for you based on what you're doing. So that is a sense of piquing their interest, because I'm telling them I don't want you to leave what you're already doing. I want you to stay focused on what you're already doing, but this may just be an addition of what you're doing, and it could go hand in hand with it already. Now, again, if they show interest right then and there and they say, well, absolutely, if it does, I'd like to take a look. And I might ask, well, do you have 30 minutes tonight? They may say something like, well, no, I'm be honest with you, I just want to focus on what we have going on right now. Well, listen, let's check in about 30 to 60 days. You never know. Things does change. It may change for you. It may change for me, right? Yes. And we leave it at that in a nice, respectful, amazing, positive, and don't make it weird. When they go on their Facebook Live, give them a like. When they post something, give them a comment. Awesome stuff. Keep that real, genuine relationship going. And again, you gotta be real and genuine. We talked about this yesterday. You can't be faking it. The more love you're giving them when their time comes, when their time is right, because you were so respectful, because you were so supportive, because you were so honest, because you kept it real with them, they'll come back to you. And it happened for me over the years, whether it was in my network marketing business, my coaching business, my book sales, or anything for that matter. People will always give you as much as you give them. So make sure you are a much greater, much bigger giver than an actual go-getter, as we talked about yesterday. So I hope this message helped you out a little bit. Please feel free to share it. If you are with us for the very first time, drop a number 1. If you are with us for the second time or more, drop a number 2. Give us some likes, give us some hearts, important. Make sure you share this message in all your groups and all your personal profiles, because again, there are many people who have God-given talent and great potential, and they just might not have the right support team or training. And this is why I do what I do every single day. So much love to all of you, and I will see you mañana. Take care, everybody. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to be posting a blog in the comments for the top 3 skills that you must have in order to succeed in network marketing. So enjoy that. It's a pretty awesome read. Take care, everybody.